Hey guys, welcome back. Jennifer Scrapping Cane here, sharing a double page layout for Color Rush Studios. This is using this month's Home Sewn kit, so the month of February. Sorry, have to excuse my voice. Feeling a little under the weather, but I wanted to get this video up, so bear with me. I'm showing you the papers that I plan on using. I do use a little bit of the black paper and all of the house paper and some of the pink paper. These are the embellishments that I picked out to use. I picked out the cork pieces that come in the kit for Color Rush Studios. Those are in-house made. And then all of the trees, a couple of the little butterflies, and another little flower from the embellishment kit. One of the words that's going to be part of my title is all kinds of amazing. So the full title will be All Kinds of Amazing at Grandma's House. And the little girls are my nieces, and they are approximately 30 years old now. So these pictures are very old, but I'm very glad to have them and glad to get them on a layout. So here I'm splattering white acrylic paint that I watered down. And then I splatter that at the top and the bottom because that's the only part of the background that's going to show. And I just pulled this paper from my stash. It's a craft cardstock, and there's nothing special about it. It's just craft cardstock. And I was just using it as a neutral background. I don't really like plain white backgrounds, so you'll very rarely see me use a white background. I usually go for some kind of color, whether it's tan, black, gray, some kind of color. The shimmers paints that I'm pulling out now are Inklings. The pink one is Loose Lips Pink Ships, and the green one is Giddy About Green. Both of them are Inklings, so you have to add a little bit of water to them. And then once you let them sit for a minute, they become usable. So I just splattered a little bit of the pink and a little bit of the green. It just gives it a little bit of color, a little bit of something to look at on the tan paper. And you can see it pretty good here on camera. You probably can see it better in the close-ups. But again, it was just something I wanted to add. So I'm going to put those to the side, work on matting my photos. And again, I only have one sheet of the black paper, so I gutted it. And I'm using it as a frame around the main photo. And the reason I kept all the photos, they all kind of look alike. But they are really cute expressions by little girls playing with each other. So I decided I would keep all of them and put them in. And then here's the three stacked together. And I fight here with the pink paper to get it matted on there correctly. Eventually I get it matted. I don't know if anybody else does that, but I cut it to fit and then go to lay it down and it doesn't lay down straight for me. So I was fighting with it. Finally got it laid down. I'm going to add a flower over here on the top photo. And then I'll add Home Sweet Home, which is one of the cork pieces that's included. And that's going to go just below that flower up there. And then I'm not going to add any of the other embellishments just yet. I'm going to add the strips of black paper to the house paper. And this house paper is so cute. I wanted to be able to showcase it on the layout, but it's kind of overwhelming to use it as a background sheet. So adding the black kind of, I guess, makes it sealed together so it's not going all over the page. And I'm going to add, sorry, had to cough. I don't want to do that on camera. And so I'm going to add the paper strip on the right hand side, and then it just goes from the top to the bottom. And then I will add the photos also. First I'm going to add the background strip. So this is the back side of the house paper, which I absolutely love because it's a lavender purple with little flowers on it. It's really cute. So I add it to go across both pages, and that just makes my pages look more like they go together. I don't necessarily want them, to look exactly the same on the left and the right. But when you add the same papers or the same embellishments on each side, it makes them look like they go together. I forgot to ink part of the torn paper, And I just tore it straight across, and then I cut it in sections to use. So here I'm going to go lay it down, and I notice it doesn't line up. That's because I actually have it flipped the wrong way. So it takes me a minute to figure that out. I have to pull it back up. Good thing I use ATG tape that doesn't stick very well at first. And I'm able to pull it up and readjust it. So I readjust it, lay it back down. Oh, now it lines up. So I have to make sure that this one gets lined up before I place it down. Once it's lined up, then I can place it down. This one over here on this side doesn't really matter because it's not up next to another piece. So I just do it so that it looks good and place it down. So I got those placed down. Now I'm going to place the photo down, and I place it over to the right, or the left, sorry. My ATG tape ran out. So I place it over to the left-hand side a little bit, and that's just so you can see the houses behind it. And then I'm going to add, this is an embroidery hoop, and I just added that at the bottom just to cover up some of the half houses or trees that were there, and it just kind of closes in that section a little bit. I'm just going to add 2 little trees over here on this side, and I'm just taking the sticky back off. The cork pieces come sticky on them, and they stick very well. So I just put it on top of the vellum piece. I didn't add any tape or anything to the vellum pieces. I just laid them down and made sure that the cork pieces were touching them so that it'll hold them in place. And then they'll be in page protectors, so I don't see them falling off or anything like that. Sorry about that, got a phone call. Anyways, so as I was saying, I didn't use any kind of glue or anything on the vellum pieces. I just make sure that they're attached with the cork pieces, which already have adhesive on them. And I added the title piece, all kinds of amazing. And then I'm going to add black foam letters from my stash for the word at and house. And then I'll add grandma's with the pink letters that come in the kit. And the butterflies I attached down with glue dots. They're actually glue strips. They're a little bit thinner than a glue dot. And that's what's holding down the butterflies. I've used liquid glue in the past to put those down, so they will stay down with liquid glue also. If you don't have the dots or the strips to put them down. And I think that's pretty much it. Once I add the title on, I am done. I don't add any kind of sequence or any little flat back pearls or anything like this to this layout, just because the pictures are kind of showcasing here, and then I have all the splatters in the background, so I really didn't feel like it needed anything else little. The splatters are kind of doing that all over, so that's the way I left it. And I will have one more layout next Friday. That'll be a DT layout. And then I might have one more using this same kit before it's complete. But I've really enjoyed using these kits and glad to get out some of the photos that are just sitting around that I know need to be done. But using newer kits with them has been a lot of fun and has made me, pull them out and use them. So again, this is my second DT layout. I will have the third one next Friday. And if you would like and subscribe and come back and see my next layout and enjoy the close-ups. Thanks, guys. Bye.